Well, hello, somebody. Welcome back to another special edition of Inside the Trenches, ESPN New Orleans, 100.3 FM. We are live here in downtown New Orleans at the NOLA Musicon. Great event. We're having such a wonderful time. Joining me right now is engineer, producer of this actual show, by the way. We'll get into that in a little bit. And artist, my man, Josh Geske.
What's good, bro?
Welcome to the show, my brother.
Thank you for having me.
So this been a little bro the last couple of hours because he's been on that side, but now he's on this side because I'm like, man, this guy here, I have to talk to him because I'm starting to see this thing going. So you guys' involvement with Musicon, Loyola University, I see the shirts, everybody walking around. How did y'all get involved, man, and how the week's going so far?
So I was hired by Robin and Melissa, who are the executive producers of NOLA Musicon, to kind of come on and lead the group of interns. So I was an intern for the conference last year. So then they hired me to find interns, hire interns, and then basically coordinate their responsibilities. So since I'm a Loyola graduate, I went straight to Loyola and found about 20 plus interns to kind of help us put on this whole conference in production.
Well, check you out, and it's been great. Yesterday I met Gabe. Gabe did a good job. We had to do some interviews before lunchtime, and similar to today, and we knocked it out. So we talked off air. You're also an artist. You do music. Are you more of like an artist that you might rap, sing, you may be producing a track, or do you have like a particular genre you like to perform the most?
I'm definitely a hip-hop artist. I'd say like conscious hip-hop, lo-fi, jazzy hip-hop. So like I'm very influenced by like J. Cole, Joey Badass, Mac Miller, those types of vibes. But yeah, definitely artist.
Yeah, I definitely rock with Cole, man. Joey Badass, I got into a little bit, but I do understand where you're coming from. Like even one of Cole's, not one of his best albums, but the artist side of For Your Eyes Only, it was more along the lines of, hey, I produced, I arranged, I did everything on this album. It's not your typical commercial album, even though Neighbors was pretty dope. And then he had Deja Vu, which ended up being a hit as well. So when you think about that state of music, that more conscious rap, you say that's more of your style, your flow. Do you have any singles out currently on Apple Music?
Yeah, I do. So I actually just released a song, the lead single off my upcoming album. It's called Soul. And that's kind of based off of or influenced by his Born Sinner album. So it kind of has the same sound of that, same vibes, same message. But yeah, I have the music video coming out next week for that, and then my album comes out in December.
I think that's pretty cool, and it's about how involved you are. I saw engineer, so you're engineering your own session, and then do you engineer for other artists as well?
I do, yeah. So I actually work with DJ Spin, local DJ Spin. I work at his studio and record his clients and engineer his sessions for him as well.
Yeah, so I must have definitely missed you then because I was there the other day with Will and Spin. So
yeah, Will. I record Will all the time.
Yeah, I have to do they're having me do a remake to a song, so that's pretty cool.
They stay doing remakes, bro. It's so fun, though.
Well, like I just told Tweet, me and my man Geske got to do a feature as well, too. Absolutely. So we're going to definitely get that going since we record at the same studio. When I think of new wave of artists outside of the conscious rappers, I think about the movement that the Detroit area has as well with like V's, you got Babyface Ray, you have like Y and J. Do you check out those guys? Do you like the fact that, you know, they're basically taking risks, right? Different sounds, not your typical wave?
I feel like I used to be kind of ignorant to that side of music and kind of push it off because I felt like it wasn't for me. But I've been starting to kind of dive into different types of hip hop and just different types of genre and try to kind of learn from it and get their perspective and how I can make my music better based off of what they're doing. So I think it's dope that they're experimenting and kind of pushing the music industry as a whole and the genre of rap. I don't really get too deep into it, but I try to kind of study it and learn from it more than listen to it for like enjoyment.
You see your single is Soul?
Soul, S-O-L-E.
Okay, man, you gonna give me a verse off of it?
Yeah, I can give you a verse.
Okay, all right.
Took a trip back home and making no sound in my zone now. I don't even tell a soul now. Wait, hold on. Remember working late up on them weeknights. Never getting sleep, wanted to dream life. Fast car, big crib, living with no kids. Fresh clothes, new kicks, gotta eat with a bib, it's simple. But back then, wasn't making no hits. I was running around, falling in love with chicks that didn't pay me no mind. Wasting my time. Young, dumb girls, they will ruin your life. Had to hop on a flight and take a trip, no looking back. Matter of fact, I'd have moved out there. God saying there's a better you out there. Can't lie, still be thinking about you down here, yeah.
Ooh, bars.
Is there?
Bars, I like it, man. And I love the artistry as well. Like, he caught your flow and you say, hold on. Yeah. I know where I'm going to go in that, man. That was pretty dope. And hey, that's our future, man. Loyola grad, young man, got his music rolling. I appreciate it. I look forward to the feature as well. So you do you have any go ahead, what you gonna say?
I was saying word to what you were saying.
Oh, word up. Hey. So is Soul a single off of an EP coming up or maybe an album?
So it's coming up. It's the lead single off my album. So I have another single coming up in November called Allow Me, and then the album drops in December. Along with the album, I'm also dropping a novel that I wrote that kind of works in parallel with the music. So yeah, super excited about all of that.
Oh man, that is big time. That is big time, brother. Well, we're gonna continue to applaud you. Before I let you go, I want you to tell me your top 3 hip hop artists. I know you told me some of the guys that influenced you, but if you look back at the genre, do you have 3 guys that you say, hey, I have my top 5, my top 10, but these 3 here stick out?
Yeah, I mean, still I gotta rock with Cole as one of the GOATs. I'd probably say Jay-Z. I don't know. It's tough to like not say Kendrick.
Yeah,
like, Kendrick's just always up there. I'll probably have to say Kendrick.
Okay, well, if you got to go honorable mention, if you had to like, I want to say this person, but I had to put Kendrick at 3.
Honestly, especially in high school, Juice WRLD had a huge effect on me. And I know
that a lot from your generation.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's like a GOAT or like the best, but I feel like his sound especially just kind of changed, along with like Lil Uzi.
Okay.
Like, I felt like he was kind of like the later.
Yeah, Uzi. Like 20 minutes to airtime, like that whole little movement. Even that next project that had, I forget the name of that song. He was taking off into the air. It was like he had green hair. It was, and then of course. XNO Tour Life.
Yeah.
Like it's just he has tons of great hits. So I mean I do understand that, and you know obviously I have a few moons on you, so I have my generation of artists that I like as well. But man, thank you so much, Josh, for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, man.
My man Geske, y'all make sure y'all follow him on the social media at Geske Music. His single is out right now, Soul. He has his album dropping, baby, December 2024 this year. Y'all make sure y'all check it out along with a novel. We'll be back right here, man. We're at the NOLA Musicon. It's Inside the Trenches, special edition on ESPN New Orleans.